Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today as I create 2 cards with 1 stamp and 3 Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. I will use my Spectrum Noir Sparkle Clear Glitter pen for blending, which will make this super easy and beautiful results. So let's get started. I'm using the Studio Katia-Lovely Blooms stamp set. I'll be stamping with my VersaFine Onyx Black ink, which is safe for watercoloring. And I'm using the Strathmore watercolor paper. The stamp set is available at Creative Escapes Paper Crafting, and I'll put the link down in the description bar down below. I'm stamping this on 2 pieces of watercolor paper since I'll be creating 2 cards. These are the Zig markers that I'll be using. I'm using the pink, the mid green, and the deep violet. I'm showing the olive green, but I used it only on 1 leaf. This is the glitter pen that makes this coloring so easy to blend and create the shading. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see all the details. I start coloring one of the petals with the glitter pen to wet the paper, and then adding the color towards the inner part of the petal. I'm using the glitter pen to move the colors, which gives a dark to light result. I'm filming this in real time, which will show how easy the color moves. On this next petal, I've added the color first and then moved the color with the glitter pen. Each technique gives a slightly different look, but I wanted to share that you can add the color first or wet the paper with a glitter pen. I'll continue to use both techniques in the main flowers in real time. I'm going to speed up the video and keep the coloring process going, adding the shadows where the petals overlap and blending the color out. I've colored all the flowers in pink, but this would look great in different color combinations. Yellow, green, fall colors as well. Lots of color combinations are possible for this stamp set. Just continue to move the color, which gives a gradient look. I'm still working in real time. Just wanted to share how easily this is colored. Just continue on. And here I've sped up the video now, so this will go a little quicker. Once again, adding color to the petals that overlap. Underneath is my shadow, and blending it out. I'll just be silent for a few minutes and just enjoy the coloring process. Now my glitter pen burped and added a large blob of glitter, but it will dry, and once I add the pink color, it will blend together. Don't panic if this happens. You can also just blot it up a little bit with a paper towel to remove some of the color. Another technique you can use is the tip-to-tip technique, where you touch the glitter pen to the marker for a lighter transfer of color. So now I'm moving on to the rosebuds, coloring those in and blending. Now I'm going to switch to color in the leaves. And now I'm using the olive green marker, and I'll add the color towards the bottom of the leaf and blend it out with the glitter pen. I did lay a color of the glitter pen first on the above leaves, and on the bottom leaves I just used the marker first and then blended it out. So I switch back and forth from two of the techniques. Once again, using the glitter marker first, coloring in a few of the leaves, and then blending it out towards the outer portion of the leaf, which gives a gradient look. Just a couple more leaves to go. Now I'll just be adding a few dots to the center of the flower and blending it out to a soft pink. To clean the tip of the glitter brush, I just scribble the tip on a scrap piece of paper until the brush is free of color. I've followed the same technique that I've just shared with you, but used the deep violet marker. Next, I'll be cutting my images with a rectangle die from my stash, using a card base to coordinate with the flower colors. I've cut a white mat for the inside of each of the cards. Now I'll just be adding double-sided tape to the back of my image and adhering it to the front of my card. On this card, I'm having the longer leaves facing the top of the card. I'm using this tiny hello die and backing it with a small strip of watercolor paper. I wanted to keep the sentiment simple so that you can have a full view of these beautiful flowers that I've colored. I'm cutting a small fishtail on one side, and then I'll just add foam tape and add it to my card. Next, I'll just finish up the inside, adding the same size mat that I colored my image on. And this card is ready to go. So pretty, so sparkly. So next I'll move on to the pink card. This time I'll add the longer leaves towards the bottom. I just rotated the image. Finishing up the inside, and I'll add my sentiment to the front. And this completes my 2 cards. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did and would like to see more coloring tutorials, please give a thumbs up and leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care.